And again, that's what the empath does. So how do you optimize that ability to listen and to hear? The empath experiences more than their fair share of emotional and social challenges based on their elevated levels of emotional intelligence, their sensitivity to their surroundings, the way they absorb energy. But one of the biggest challenges that the empath faces is remembering that they have a superpower. We often get caught up in losing ourselves in the negativity that it can attract, the abuse that it can attract, the narcissism that it can attract, the advantage taking from toxic people. And we get caught up in fighting and protecting ourselves from that energy. Hello, my name is Vital Germain. I am the author of Pink is the Color of Empathy, Becoming a High-Value Person in a Disconnected World. The empath, the HSP, the empathetic soul, the kind, caring, nurturing individual, and other forms of neurodivergence, we are actually very high value people and we forget. In this video reel, I'd like to focus on how we are high value people and remind you of your superpower, a gift that you have been given. As an empath, you already know that you are sensitive to people's emotions. You already know that you can read people. And oftentimes, again, we get caught up in our ability to read people. So we read the toxic people. We read the narcissists. We see them coming from a mile away. And then that becomes our focus. Let me protect myself from that negative energy. Meanwhile, we forget that this whole demographic of the rest of humanity needs our light. They need our sense of kindness, compassion, and understanding. And we have an abundance of those things. So now for the empath, it becomes a question of, I'm aware that I have these gifts. How do I now optimize these gifts and become the high value person in a disconnected world? Currently, the world is so incredibly disconnected, and the level of connection that we have is superficial, if not fake, via social media platforms, via our friendships, the advent of the influencer, the socialite, having incredible amounts of friends makes us look like we are high value people. But all those people who are surrounded by infinite amounts of friends are all craving the very same thing. We are all craving, in desperate need of strong, healthy, emotional, spiritual, intellectual, human connection that makes us feel, that validates, that justifies our human experience. And the empath has an ability to see people. I don't just mean, yes, I see you. The most powerful, valuable gift you can offer somebody, because people want to be seen, heard, understood, acknowledged, validated. By being seen, it brings us into existence. And that's what the empath can do with their eyes closed. We acknowledge people. We make them feel safe. We make them feel accepted. We make them feel validated. And that, as a commodity, is a priceless commodity in today's society. And again, the empath has an abundance. So now it's just a question of, how do I optimize these gifts? How do I help people feel connected? How do I help people feel seen, heard, and understood? And I'm going to share just a few tips that you can find in this book. And the first one is our ability to listen. Innately, we listen with ease and we listen with empathy, because I can listen but not really pay attention. But to truly listen with empathy means I am listening to you because I want to understand you. Priceless gift. I want to understand the essence of who you are. I want to understand what you are experiencing. I want to understand what you are going through right now in this moment. And I am here simply providing space for you, void of judgment. I'm not here to be your cheerleader, your motivational speaker, because that can have a toxic element. As somebody is sharing their heart and soul and their heart-wrenching experience, and then you step in as the motivational leader, oh, don't worry about it, it's going to be fine. You are actually not seeing them. You are actually not acknowledging and recognizing their pain. And again, that's what the empath does. So how do you optimize that ability to listen and to hear? When somebody is sharing a pain point, just listen. That's it. You simply listen and you offer prompts so that they can share even more. And that can sound simply as, please tell me more. You can qualify, validate their experiences by saying, that must have indeed been very painful. Oh, that must have hurt. I understand where you're coming from. Oh, I'd feel the same way if that happened to me. You are validating their pain, giving them the courage, the confidence to share even more. And it's that ability to inspire people to share their experience and share their pain that is our superpower. However, now that comes with a warning sign to validate your ability to listen and to care and to nurture. While you are offering your light, while you are offering your beautiful, caring, nurturing soul, while you are sharing this heartbeat that is filled with love and compassion, yes, you still have to protect yourself while you're being a high value person. You have to start differentiating between people who are simply dumping on you and sucking you dry of your energy, or there are those sincere people who just are in so much pain, they need to share. And you can be that beacon of hope, that beacon of light for them, making you a high value person. If you want to learn more and do a deeper dive into this topic, pink is the color of empathy. You will find it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. I'm very proud of this book. It has already impacted and changed endless lives. If you want to do an even deeper dive after reading the book, please contact me. I offer coaching, empath coaching. If you're dealing with a narcissist, I offer narc abuse recovery coaching. My goal, my objective, my mission is to share my gift, my light, and empower others to find theirs. Being the empath, the HSP, the highly empathetic person. It applies in leadership, it applies in personal relationships, it applies across the board. Empathy is a superpower.